Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video. In today's message, what I want to go over today, really quick. There were some of you who had went through certain cycles in your life, right? Where you were in the building phase. And what I mean by the building phase, God had given you this purpose. You had this purpose. You had this destiny. You had this aura, this way of being about you, right? That a lot of people didn't understand. They sensed it, but a lot of people didn't understand. And see, the thing is, you were in this building phase. And while you were in this building phase, there were a lot of things that weren't yet illuminated to you. There were a lot of things that hadn't come to you yet. And there were just things that you wanted that things just weren't coming the way that you wanted it to come because you were what? In the building phase. Now, while you were building up this foundation, or you were building up this following, or you were building up something generational wealth for yourself, you had a lot of people who was messing with your pockets. You had a lot of people who was messing with your mind. You had a lot of people who was messing with your heart, with your health. Take it how it resonate. However these people were doing things, it was pulling strings behind the scenes and pump faking in your face so they could stay around you, so they can know how to sabotage you. And I'm going to get to that later on, why people were so evil. But you were in the building phase of your life. And while you were building this house up, you was building this thing up, whatever, people were laughing at you because they didn't know what you was doing or where it was going to go. And as soon as they saw that thing, take off, they saw it take off. Everybody was like, looking at you like, how did you do that? You got to understand something. You know, what is going on right now, like I tell y'all, God is balancing out the scales. I'm watching Jade, because you better stop chewing on that. You know better. Go on the playpen. Go on the playpen. Go. Play. You had a lot of people, like I said, that was messing with your coin. And so what I mean by that, a lot of people were doing things behind the scenes to try to sabotage you. They were trying to take from you. They were trying to just walk all over you, stomp all over you, punch all over you, beat you down to a pulp, and then some. They just were relentless because of them evil spirits that was on these people. But let me tell you something. And it was a couple of people in particular who were in cahoots. These people were jumping on the bandwagon, right? Did not know you, but these people jumped on the bandwagon because it was just like, to see everyone hate you and see everyone go against you. No one was trying to really pay attention to why a person was being so evil, or why a person was being so infatuated and engulfed in what you was doing, trying to make a mockery out of it, or just going out their way to do things to mess with you, to hurt you so you look stupid, so they could laugh at you, so they could just be whatever it is that they wanted to be in life. But it came at your expense. And this is what they were trying to hide from people. This is what they was trying to cloak from people. So when you had lost it all and it burnt down and you was building it back up, again, you in the building phase. You had a lot of people didn't know where that thing was going to go and laughing at you for even trying to build something back up that had burnt to ashes. But God was giving you that strength and telling you to do what you was doing. And so that's why you got up every day. Wipe the tears from your eyes, baby. Wipe the tears from your lonely eyes. You got up every day and you said, I don't care who walking with me, who think that this mess funny. I may be in a hell right now, but God gonna give me my peace on earth. I just got to be dutiful. And that thing was hard to do because everything had crashed and burnt around you, and everybody thought that mess was funny. Everybody who had a hand in it, everybody who wanted to be a part of it, everybody who helped people go against you, like the evilness and the foolery in people, man, it was just beyond me. But like I tell y'all, stop looking at things in the physical, and the minute you started looking at things in the spiritual, after it had all happened and God illuminated things to you, it made sense. But it still didn't fill that void. It still didn't give you back your time and everything, energy that you wasted, how you was hurt. making and getting successful, that's why I tell y'all it's like a mental imprint on you. These things are stuck with you forever. But what God was trying to do is give you the strength to build that thing back up, man. Maybe you was battling health-wise. Maybe you was battling things personal. Maybe you was battling whatever you was battling. And it's like, you didn't understand why no one tried. It's like, even if they don't have to like you, but why go against you? You had people who didn't even like you at this point when they saw how you was trying to build it back up. It's like they thought, they felt pity for you. They didn't even like you. They felt pity for you because, see, from their perspective, they saw someone who lost everything and trying to build it back up. But how you lost it and how much you lost, you probably was, if it wasn't for God, you probably would have never got back right. You get what I'm saying? You was going to be working so hard for the rest of your days. Probably was going, I hate to say certain things, but facts is facts. You probably was really going, you weren't going to be able to break the generational curse on your family because not only were you in poverty, now you're trying to get up out of that and you still got, so it was some type of curse around you. People was dabbling in things, doing things and you had no business. But they saw you trying to build it back up. And see, the minute that it took off, now you had people going from laughing and hating on you and to saying, let me go ahead and pull up a chair and pop my popcorn, stir my ice and my Coke. Let me go ahead and tune in because this right here is a miracle. This right here is a success story. This right here is God all up in this. I probably didn't believe in that man before, but I'm seeing it in this situation. It's all up in this situation. That house crashed and burned, man. Now, how they got it to this? That house had crashed and burned. I know you saw that house crash. Yeah, man, I saw that house crash and burn. I know you saw holes in it. Yeah. See, the thing is, as soon as your coins, and while you was building it, you had hit to that, like, that phase where things were good. You just had to put the finishing touches on it, right? And that's when God brought you in and stabilized you. So as your coin was increasing, as your abundance and prosperity was kicking in, it was decreasing for these people who went against you. Blow for blow. Punch for punch, slap for a slap, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, God say. That mess ain't funny no more, is it? God say, everything that the enemy stole from you, he taking it from them and giving it back to you times 10. And that song, Mary Had a Little Lamb, Fleeces White Snow. I ain't playing. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Look at your money. Look at how it done grown. Look at where you are in your life right now. Go ahead, check your bank account real quick and just go ahead, kiss the phone. Be like, thank you, God. Oh, I thank you. I praise you. Even if you ain't bring the money, man, I was going to praise you for just getting me through. For not allowing me to give up. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You don't do that. And now I'm going to get back and touch on the evilness in these people. I tell you all the time, when you chosen people all the time, they want to say, ooh, everybody claiming to be chosen, everybody claiming to be divine. I want that too. I want gifts too. I want money too. Do you want the hell that's come with that too? Because I can go ahead and serve you on a platter, baby. You want the hell that come along with that too? Huh? You want the hell that come along with it? The alienation, the isolation, the adversity, the opposition that go along with that too? Because you went through it. You didn't understand it. You said, man, I get people holding resentments or grudges or thinking of me in a certain type of way because things I've done, but I never tried to hide it from people. If you ask me, I'll be real with you. I'll explain it to you. But that's the thing. No one wanted explanation. No one wanted clarity. No one wanted to seek out the truth. Everybody wanted to say monkey see, monkey do. An eye God saying an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Cough it up and pay it up. Some of these people ain't gonna never give you back your credit. I tell you, some people ain't gonna give you your credit. They watching this right now. You ain't got to give me the credit. You ain't got to give me the money back in my hands, sir. But when you see everything, as soon as you make money and you losing it, when you see everything crashing and you losing stuff and you back at ground zero and you trying to figure out how you was just here and you here because of how you went against people who was undeserving of it. That's what's happening. These people never wanted to give you money in your hand, was taken from you and given to other people with your money, making it seem like they was the big kahuna with your money, coming up on a new status with your money, with your good grace, your hard work. This is what you didn't understand. You like, listen, man, I ain't never been no bum, boy. I always kept money in my pocket. Always had me a job. Never afraid to go ahead and get my hands dirty to get this money. But you gonna sit up here and try to make me out to be something that I'm not? You gonna sit up here knowing full well who was helping who was caring for who was feeding who was clothing who, and you just was hell bent on trying to make it seem like what I was giving was pennies. But it was the whole course. It was whole meal, appetizer, and then some. That's how some of these people is making you feel, man. Ain't nobody around them. Let me tell you something. God say, ain't none of them that they invested to, none of them that they put above you, none of them could hold a candle next to you. None of them gave an inch, a quarter, a half of what you was given. But to keep you down and to keep you feeling like what you doing ain't enough is to have you keep giving more. That was the psychological game that these people was pulling. And see, the thing is, let me tell you something. Dang, what else had came to me? What else had came to me? Oh, they'll do this, right? They'll say, when things started being, see, that God was telling you move forward, because these people, man, it's like you kept moving. These people was just here, right? Black, like this. You moving on, trying to go on with your life. Watching you. Stuck right here. But they didn't want people to know that. They want people to think, oh, man, this, them, it ain't what it seemed. Because people was getting on some of these people who went against you. They was getting flack for that. They thought they was gonna get praise for that. They thought they was gonna get a high up for that. They thought they was gonna get a fist bump for that. But people started ridiculing and saying, yo, like, this don't make sense, man. This ain't cool. Like, even those who were probably on with it before, but then saw how black, like how much these people wanted to go against you. It was a group of people. But it was a leader. They all had a leader. But it was a group of people. These group of people started backing up and saying, it's you. But they ain't said to this person, they saw. They said, I don't want you to be on me like that. Like you on them. Nah, I don't want that type of pressure because yeah. I'm fine. But these people were watching you and they was praising you behind the scenes. It was like, dang, like this. They must be really on God because God must really be protecting them. Because they knew what this person was doing. And the thing is, because they was getting it so much from everybody, they didn't want people to hate them. They wanted people to hate you. So they was like, nah, it ain't what it seemed. They not just as innocent as they look. I'm trying to tell you something, man. People they not there and tried to make it seem like you weren't there, but it was really these people. That's why God say, move forward. Everything is going to be exposed in due time. Stop thinking that you got to take your name out of every person's mouth that talk about you. If you ain't hating, listen, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. I keep trying to tell you that. You got to start looking like, I would hate me too. How pretty I look. I hate me too. How much I'm about my money. How I'm a boss. How I'm a hustler. I hate me too if I got things stable. I hate me too if this is the life that I live. This ain't what it seemed. No one wanted to check this person or cross-reference stuff because people wanted to hear. Some people, you can't get to them because some people going to want to believe what they want to believe because to talk about you or to hate you or to keep you in this place, it makes them feel good about themselves. They just like hating you for whatever reason. So these people were still on board, but it was some people who backed up and gave up because it was like, yo, this person ain't never do nothing to me. I don't know what bad blood or bone you got to pick with that person, but you go ahead and you do that. Don't include me in it no more. I don't want it. I don't want it. But God's saying eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You wanted it before. You was part of it before. So you ain't gonna get it like this person, but you still gonna get it. Pay up. See, the thing is, people thought they was just going against you because they weren't spiritual. They was looking at the flesh. I'm just going against them. If I just go against them, I'm going to stop them. I'm going to hurt them. I'm going to make them broke. I'm going to get them out their mind. But God say, you playing with me, boy. You playing with me, man. You not just hitting them when you go after them. You going after me because I appointed them in this position. I got something that I need them to carry out. That's why I stay on top of them. Everything that they got and what they do, I'm ordering their steps. I'm telling them what to do. Now, they chose to not fight me and they chose to surrender to the cause and they're doing what I'm telling them to do. That's why I'm blessing them. Don't get this twisted. But I see how when they got on their path and they was doing what I needed them to do, all y'all and your mama and your daddy and everybody involved was kept trying to mess with this person. They weren't messing with you. So an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Pay it up. And like I say, God say, whatever they stole from you, He taking it back from them in some type of shape, way, form, or another. He taking it back from these people and he giving it back to you times 10. He say, look, there you go. They ain't want to give you back. There you go. Oh, they ain't want to give you nothing to make you to invest back in yourself. Here you go. I'm going to give it back to you. And I'm going to take it from them because I'm going to leave them with nothing. They going to know what that mess feel like. They going to know what that mess feel like. They wasn't at ground zero when they came in your life. They was pump faking because they wanted to squeeze the very life out of you. But they about to be at ground zero. If there's a below level, below zero, that's where they about to be. They about to be at negative 0.500. They ain't about to have nothing. They about to be in so much debt. They about to be owing people. They ain't gonna be able to pump fake at the position that they about to be in. They not. They owe too much. They got to start paying things back. They in debt. And like I say, whatever they took from you, man, they took time from you, wasted that time because to sit up here and know you don't like somebody, know you hate somebody, know you jealous about somebody, and you sit up there and you waste their time because you going behind their back trying to work with other people to go against them, take from them, lie to them, to make them look like a fool. In whatever way these people was wasting your time, they was wasting your time. And God's saying eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Now, you wasted 2 years on them. They about to be 5 years knowing what that feel like. They about to be in 5 years of poverty, 5 years of debt, 5 years of heartbreak, 5 years of pain, 5 years of loneliness, 5 years of people playing on their heartstrings, 5 years for your 2 years. I ain't playing. They thought they was getting away with it because they ain't see an official judge for the mess that they was doing behind your back. But God say, I'm no official judge. Play with it, sir. Play with it, ma'am. I was taking record of everything you was doing. You thought that mess was cool to go and take people information and try to go and scam them? You want to commit fraud now? Okay. You just left this person in their face and this person told you that they needed help. You act like you ain't help them, but then you went around and want to go and buy a chick dinner because you want to get up in their drawers. Okay. That's what we doing now. This person considered you a friend, would have gave you the clothes off their back, and you sit up here and you talking about them? You sit up here and you want to see what you can do to sabotage them, to take from them? Okay. It wasn't getting in the physical, but in the spiritual, this the thing. When things start falling apart in their life, and they just looking at it like it could be something so simple as they got to get to a job interview. They know this person gonna hire them. The person already said, hey, I really want you to just show up for my boss. Boom. The tire blow out. Now, not only was they late, but something happened with their phone, so they weren't even able. So by the time they do get this person, like, why would you even show up? You didn't call. You didn't say anything. No, I don't. The offer is off the table. They trying to figure out just as quick as they get money, why it's an extra bill that they got to pay. Huh? It's something that now the people saying they want a refund on their money. Okay. That's how they paying it back. That's how they paying it back, but they not looking at it. They silly, they not looking at it like that. They encounter a friend who they get in an altercation with because that friend just is worse or arrogant as them as they was trying to be with you. And they couldn't handle it. That's how they paying it back. Anybody, family, friends, anybody who went against you, that's how it's happening, because God is the official judge in your life. God was the person who was going around doing the checks and balances. He saw everything. He was going down the list. So when it came time, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, pay it up, cough it up, your coin was increasing while their coins was decreasing. Close to depletion, if not already. Because they want to play with the wrong one. I'm trying to tell you, and whatever they was doing to you, they was getting it back even more treacherous, more slimy and grimy and foul than how they dished it out to you. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. I say people gonna learn today not to mess with me and mine. When somebody is about their business and on their path, stay out their way. I keep trying to tell y'all that you'll save yourself a whole lot of heartache and pain if you just heal. Do whatever you got to do to heal. Just step back. If you got some jealousy and some envy, go and pray about that. Go get that up out of you. Before you do something stupid that's going to cause you more hell than what you want to deal with. Get yourself right. But it's like, you were the light sent in these people's lives to try to get them right. And they just didn't know what to do with you. They fumbled the ball. They can't say it wasn't in their court. Can't say you wasn't in their corner, that you wasn't down for them. But they fumbled the ball. They didn't know what to do with a gem. They was too busy around here playing with gold candy coins. With candy coins, you know them candy coins that look like they got the gold wrapping on the outside of it. They didn't know what to do when God brought them real gold. God said, this is real gold. But you sit up here and you fumble the ball with this to go get some fake gold. You a fool. But you know, what can you do with people like that? But I'm telling you, you singing a whole different tune now. My. The tables sure have turned, oh, yeah. And you got your enemy saying, my, ooh. That's a bridge I wish I hadn't burned. I'm telling you, they wish they hadn't burned them bridges, but it's like too little too late. Stop wishing and pleading and hoping. These people ain't gonna never get it back good how they had it with you, because you was a gift sent in their life and they fumbled it. They crushed it. That's a slap to God's face, boy. Everything that's coming their way is God's wrath. Because they slapped God in the face when they sat up here and hurt you and betrayed you and sabotaged you and talked about you and went against you. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And that's why God's saying at the end of the day, everything that they took, everything that they stole, your time, your dignity, your name, your reputation, your relationships, your friendships, your opportunities, your finances, everything that the enemy thought that they stole from you, God is taking from them and giving it right back to you times 10. Because he's saying an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. I was the official judge the whole time, taking record of the mess that you was doing behind this person's back. And you about to pay for it. You about to be in debt for a good minute, buddy. You about to be in debt for a good minute, ma'am. So just go ahead and go with the flow. Just go ahead and go with the spiritual flow, because you done dished it out. Now it's time to get it back. I'm telling you, these people so mad. of how hard they have to work now for pennies. You was giving them dollars. They ain't know what to do with it. Now they got to put in extra overtime for pennies, and they mad. Instead of being appreciative that they even able to make that after what they've done. They either making pennies or they being left with pennies. Either way it go, they got a debt. And God say it's time to collect. What you thought this was a game? You thought they was somebody to play with. Cause no one was sticking up for them. Cause you thought they ain't have nobody on their side. Oh, well, you thought wrong. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Your money is increasing. Your money is increasing. It's increasing. It's increasing. Theirs is decreasing. And they don't understand it. They're confused. Trying to tell you things have turned now. My. The table sure have turned. Oh, yeah. And you got your enemy saying, my. That's the bridge I wish I hadn't burned. Because God is taking everything that they thought they stole from you and giving it back to you times 10. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb Fleeces White Snow. So you go ahead and you keep holding your head up high. Matter of fact, after you finish watching this video, go ahead and thank you. Say, thank you, God. Thank you for getting me through. Thank you for giving me justice. Thank you for being the official judge of my life. Lord knows. You know, Lord. You know, Lord, no one was ready to believe me. You know, if I would have came out with this stuff, no one was going to believe me. But you set things up so perfectly. You was so calculated, as my enemies thought that they were to go against me. You was so calculated, sitting up there and waiting and knowing that your next move was going to be your best move. You was out here playing, I'm telling you. God was out here playing chess. These people was playing checkers. These people didn't know who they was going up against. They didn't know, but they got a clue now. Thank you, God. Just say thank you, God. Thank you for being the official judge of my life. Thank you for giving me back everything that I lost hope for. Thank you. I give you all praise, honor, and glory, Father. You are my rose of Sharon, my lily of the valley, my bright and morning star. You are my confidant. You are my everything. You are my friend. You are everything to me. I owe you everything, God, because I would have nothing if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Because he went in on your enemies. I'm telling you that right now. He went in. He's still going in. He not going to let up just like they ain't want to let up off of you. It's funny. The evilness that was surrounded around these people that they was in, they was in so much darkness, so much low vibration. Everyone thought that mess was funny until God started. Oh, it's time to pay up. What? Time to pay up what? I ain't got no debts. Oh, yes, you do. You remember when you stole from so-and-so? Remember when you wasted so-and-so time? Remember it's time to pay up for that. How you going to pay me back? Oh, I ain't got nothing. Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, yeah, you do. And it's time to take that and divvy that up real quick. So I can go back and give it back from my chosen one that you thought it was funny to steal it from. God say everything that your enemies thought they stole from you, everything is, he taking it back from these people and he giving it back to you times 10. So just go and give that man. That's all I'm saying. Just go give him the praise, honor, and glory, because this is true. This is true. And you know what I'm saying is the truth. You know I speak the gospel truth. You know I come with that real, I don't come with that fake. So if you know what you know, and you know you're in a position right now, and you looking back on what you had, and you saying it's like, I told y'all when these blessings started coming in, it was like, it was going to come in God's speed, like you ain't waste no time. So let's say you had ample amount of money in your savings at one point in time back then, and then you lost it. And then 2-3 years went by of you not making the money or being able to put back into your savings. When God came through, it was like he was blessing you quadruple for everything that you lost. So when you added it up and you did the calculations, you like, dang, it's like if I would have kept this up plus the lump that I had in, and then it's like I ain't waste no time making money. Yeah. It's like you really ain't waste no time. And God saying, I can't make up for how people dragged your name through the mud. You know, I can't make up for that. I can't make up for the hell that you went through before. People gonna have their own perception about you to the day that they die. You ain't gonna be nothing you gonna be able to do about that, baby. You gotta let people be. People want to be stuck. People want to be confused. People want to be stagnant. People want to be evil. People want to be low vibrational. You gotta let them. But you know you made a change. You know that God got you through. You know the things that you've been through. He can't make up for all that stuff, but he's giving you all the abundance, all the peace, all the happiness that you can ever put your mind to or even think that you could have. He's giving it to you. He's giving that to you. Because he's saying eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You played it with the wrong one. You played it with the wrong ones. Yeah. So understand that if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. If you need inspiration, motivation, life example, you got it in me. You know I'm your sister. I'm your confidant. I come with that real, I come with that fake. I keep it 100 with you. I keep it a buck. All right? And know, and don't you ever forget that we ride together and we slide together. Keep reaching and keep teaching folks and keep inspiring others to join the JC game. You hear me? And just to end it off, the book and website will be up soon. Like I said, I'm adding the contact tab. I want to add something else with the scheduling. If not, the way that it's going to work is you will have to book me through the website. And then once you send and you pretty much pay for the session, then what you're going to have to do is include in that little note section the time that you want it for, and then it's going to route to me. But I want to get things a little bit more structured with the scheduling, so that's going to depend on when I actually go live with the website, okay? So bear with me on that, but that's coming soon. And until next time, I want y'all to stay prayed up and be blessed and understand, man, I'm going to be your sister for life. You better hold your head up and wipe them tears, man. I know that mess that you went through hurt because you was dealing around with a lot of evil people. You can't make nobody look at you a certain type of way. You can't make people respect you. All you wanted, you kept reaching out your hand and crying out to people. Oh my God, I don't like being in that energy, babies. That energy was just so, Just understand that if they do it to you, you ain't the only one that they've done this to. That's why God had to handle these people. So let it go. See, I open up my windows. I let the light shine. I got, do whatever it is that make you happy. Don't get caught up in, oh, I got to look this way. I got to have it. Man, I tell y'all, just let the light shine in. Play your music. Go out. Go get a little spa date, Take yourself out on dinner. Love yourself. If you got to back up from relationships for a while till you heal, friendships for a while till you heal, just people in general till you heal, then you do just that. Do what you got to do for you. It's your life out here, because going through all that hell with people, evil people, it reminded you on how precious life is and how people just in a split of a second by you dealing with the wrong people can just take it from you just like that. Because you're dealing with the wrong people that you don't need to be dealing with. And they don't care. They evil, so they ruthless. They evil, so they two-timing. They evil, so they do things that is enabling them to hurt you and go against you because of those demonic spirits that's attached to these people. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Ain't no go around about it. Those who are spiritual understand what I'm talking about. It's the ones who are not spiritual who will sit up here and have something to say. Because you don't think that stuff exists. What other explanation could you have for a person going up against you like that? There's no way that you can justify that. But that these people are messed up and they was raised wrong. So that's why God was telling you, don't try to understand these people. Just let me go ahead and give you a new beginning. And let me just let you get you away so that you can have a chance at a life. Because he saw how these people tried to suffocate you and kill you, man. So I want you to every day understanding you listen to me what I'm saying and don't you play with me about it. You get up every day. You shake it off. You cry if you have to, because that's a mental imprint. You ain't gonna never be able to forget it, but we've already in the stage of forgiving people. And you get up and you play your music and you scream and you just jump and you sing and you do whatever you got to. But don't you allow people to keep you reminiscing over that hurt and over that pain. You were victimized, now move from it. Don't keep yourself stagnant. You show God that you're not appreciative of the things he's bringing to you when you stay focused on how people went against you and how much you lost. That was then, this is now. That was then, this is now. You're starting all over again. Oh, Shirley, you see how Shirley came to me just now? That was then, but this is now. And baby, you're starting all over again. Oh, that was then. This is now. You're starting all over again. You gotta let it go. 'Cause that was then. Oh, but this is now. And you're starting all over again. Starting all over. You gotta let the past go. You gotta let it go, and you gotta ask God to help you heal. Starting all over. Starting all over. You're starting all over again. You're starting all over. You're starting all over. You're starting all over again. 'Cause that was then, but this is now. You're starting all over again. And I know that it hurt you because of what you lost and how people thought that mess was funny. I get it. I get it. But what I'm trying to tell you to do now is just breathe it in and breathe it out. And life goes on. God got you away from these people. So it's up to you whether or not you go back and how long you choose to keep dealing with it and harboring and staying in that energy. But that was then. This is now. God blessed you so you can start all over again. He brought that money back. And now with the money, you get to choose what you want to do with your time. So you get to make up for all that lost time. Make up for all that heartbreak. You can go on ahead and step out on people, man. Boss up, glow up. Don't matter what you lost and what you didn't have and how you was looking. 'Cause that was then. This is now. You're starting all over again. You got to get out your head, baby. 'Cause listen, God was the official judge in your life. He was keeping those checks and balances. He is dishing back to these people. They did not get away with that. If that makes you feel something, I'm telling you, yeah. People going to try to keep up with appearances because they pride shot. They embarrassed. Ain't that funny how a person could sit up here and be that evil, but then when the stuff is being dished back out to them, they want people to know how bad they struggling, but wanted everybody and their mama to laugh at you and how you was struggling. But that was then. This is now. You're starting all over again. And excuse me if I'm off key, but this song just came to me. You know what I'm saying? That was then. This is now. You get to start all over again. Start anew. You get to start fresh. Go plan a trip. I know COVID here, but wherever the people will let you go, go. Go get by the water. Go do something. Go hug your babies. Go spend time with your babies. Life is too short, man. God got you and allowed you to cross that mountain and cross that hill that you thought was once a stumbling block and a blockage to what you really wanted to do and achieve in life, until God had it crumble all down, and he said, now walk across. Because it's time. Never mind them stumbling blocks and those obstacles. Because that was then. This is now. Never mind who went against you and who talked about you, who didn't want to support you. That was then. This is now. Never mind what once was. That was then. This is now. You're starting all over again. Because God said everything that they stole from you, he taking it back and dishing it and giving it right back to you times 10. And until next time, I want y'all to stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.